Have you been in a situation where you feel you have a lot to do but very little time? Probably yes. For some of us, we are in that situation presently. We all have got 24 hours each day to spend how we want to. Some people use these hours more productively. We all have got our very different and personal reasons to become more productive. Here are some tips that will guide you to become just that. 1. Have a to-do list. Having a list of everything you want to accomplish during the day is the first step to become productive. A list will give you a special sense of knowingness, confidence and control, and it also helps you begin with the end in mind. Your to-do list should be simple, clear and manageable. Writing down the tasks you want to achieve for the day will help you to better manage your time, and it also motivates you to accomplish your tasks. Imagine crossing out a task on your list as a sign of an achievement. It feels good, right? Yes, it does. It's also important to make your to-do list a night before because it saves you time and it increases your productivity. 2. Focus on the most important tasks first. MITs. You have probably heard of the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule before. 20% of the effort produces 80% of the result. This holds true for many aspects of our lives. For example, in business, 20% of the customers produces 80% of the income, or 20% of the employees produces 80% of the results. To successfully apply the 80-20 rule, you need to identify your 3 most important tasks for the day and accomplish them first before moving on to your other tasks. Your MITs should be your prime priority for the day because they are the 20% responsible for the 80% of results. Effort in this direction makes you very productive. 3. Stop multitasking. Research have shown that multitasking reduces your productivity by 40%. Multitasking is the process of rapidly switching your focus between more than one task at a time. Multitasking also increases stress, reduces your IQ, and also increases the odds for errors. The key point here is to stop multitasking. Focus on a single task at a time and eliminate all forms of distractions. 4. Break your tasks into chunks. One of the major reasons a lot of people procrastinate is because they feel their tasks are overwhelming. If you ever feel your tasks are too big for you to conquer, break them down into little tasks. This way, your tasks become simple, manageable, and easier to achieve. This will quickly get you started and also boost your productivity. After breaking your tasks into chunks, take your first task from your chunk list and accomplish it. Then take the next one. This will fire up your motivation to achieve and in turn increases your productivity. 5. Eliminate distractions. Distractions are the prime enemy of productivity. It could be that notification that pops up on your phone. It could be that employee that knocks at your door when you need to focus on that project. Or it could be a thought that pops up in your mind. Anyways, they are all distractions, and the best way to deal with them is to eliminate them. You can turn off all notifications on your phone or completely switch it off. If it's a thought that pops up in your mind that requires your attention, you should just write it down for that moment you are working, then attend to it later. Eliminating distractions will greatly boost your productivity. 6. Take breaks. You may have thought that productivity is working 8 hours straight or writing that line of code for 12 hours, but that's absolutely not it. There's differences between busyness and being productive. Research shows that your level of productivity reduces when you have to focus on one specific task for a long period of time, and this also increases stress. It's therefore important to have intentional breaks in your schedule. You can use the Pomodoro technique to achieve this. You work for 25 minutes and take a break of 5 minutes. This increases your productivity and reduces your stress level. 7. Keep a tidy workspace. You may be wondering, what does my environment have to do with my productivity? And you are right. I thought the same when I first heard that. But research has it that people were more productive when they have an organized workspace. A clean workspace can generally increase your productivity and minimize distractions. Sometimes we get tired and stressed up because of our cluttered workspace. Now you know, the next time you feel tired at work, declutter your desk and environment. Just keep it simple and organized, and this will skyrocket your productivity. 8. Get used to saying no to a lot of things. The truth is, at every point in time, we are saying yes to something and no to another. For example, when reading a book, you are saying yes to reading that book and no to something like social media. In our own case, we are saying no to all forms of distractions and yes to finishing that task on our to-do list. Saying a lot of yes increases your engagement and reduces your productivity and also your control over your time. It's better to tell someone no upfront than to say yes and say no later on. 9. Take care of yourself. A lot of people have this ideology that working more hours is very productive, but that's not true. Working for a long period of time increases stress and reduces productivity. You are your biggest asset. It's therefore pertinent to take care of yourself to avoid burnout. Have good night's sleep. Take some time off from working. Eat healthy and exercise regularly. This will keep your emotional, mental and physical health in good shape and in turn boost your productivity. That's it. Good luck on your journey to becoming more productive and see you in the next video.